Have you ever stood in front of a mirror, your eyes tracing the unique pattern on your skin, and felt a whisper from a memory you can't quite place? Have you ever wondered, in the deepest quiet of your soul, why this mark is here? Not as a flaw or a simple coincidence of birth, but as something more, something intentional. You've seen the way people look at it, sometimes with curiosity, sometimes with ignorance. You felt the self-consciousness, maybe even tried to hide it. But what if I told you that every time you covered it, you were silencing a message? What if that birthmark is not a random blemish, but a divine seal, a cosmic signature written on your very flesh, declaring to the spiritual world who you are and what you are here to do? This is not a video about genetics. This is a revelation about identity. You did not find this message by chance. The same pull that draws your fingers to that spot on your skin, the same intuition that tells you it means something, is the very force that guided you here, now, at this exact moment. You are about to discover the shocking truth that will rewire your understanding of your entire life. By the time we are finished, you will look at that birthmark not with hesitation, but with awe. You will understand the struggles you faced, the strange coincidences, and the profound sense of purpose you've always carried. Before we begin, if you have ever felt that your mark was a sign, type "I see the mark" in the comments below. Let it be your first act of acknowledgement. Subscribe, tap the bell, and share this with someone else who has always sensed they were marked for more. Chosen one. For too long you have operated with half of the map. You have felt the call, sensed the strength within you, but struggled with the direction. You have questioned why your path has been so different, why you feel things so deeply, why you are so sensitive to energies and atmospheres that others seem to ignore. That ends today. The first truth you must embrace is this: your birthmark is not an accident. It is an activation point. It is a physical anchor for a spiritual inheritance. The world has taught you to see it as an imperfection, a liability, but the spirit realm has always recognized it as a badge of authority. From this moment forward, you will no longer see yourself through the world's dim lens. You will begin to see yourself through the eyes of the divine who etched their purpose onto you before you took your first breath. Your journey of feeling like an outsider, of not quite fitting in, was not a social failure. It was the evidence that you are tuned to a different frequency. And that birthmark? It's your antenna. Chosen one, let's dismantle the first and greatest lie you've been told, that your birthmark is a meaningless physical trait. In the ancient world, seals were used by kings and rulers. A royal seal pressed into wax authenticated a document, gave it authority, and declared it to be the genuine article. It was a mark of ownership and power. Your birthmark is your spiritual seal. It is the imprint of a divine hand upon your life, marking you as authentic, authorized, and set apart for a specific purpose. Think about your life for a moment. Haven't you always felt different? Even as a child, you likely had a rich inner world, a connection to animals, a sense of justice that was unusually strong, or dreams that felt more real than reality. This wasn't your imagination. This was your spirit activated by that seal, beginning to operate in its gifting. The world tries to homogenize everyone. It wants you to blend in, to quiet down, to be normal. But that mark on your skin is a constant physical reminder that you were never meant to be normal. It is a thorn in the side of your ego, preventing you from fully assimilating into a system that was not designed for you. The discomfort you felt, the stares you've received, the questions you've had to answer, all of it has been a forging process. It has built in you a resilience and a depth of character that those without this mark rarely develop. This mark is also a key. It unlocks a specific spiritual lineage. Just as physical DNA carries the history of your biological ancestors, this mark connects you to a spiritual lineage of healers,
visionaries, warriors, and mystics. You carry their spiritual DNA. The longing in your heart to heal the broken, to speak truth to power, to create beauty in a world of chaos. This is the echo of your spiritual ancestors whispering through you. They are the cloud of witnesses, and your birthmark is your certificate of lineage. When you begin to see it this way, your entire history rewrites itself. The bullying you may have endured wasn't just about cruelty, it was a spiritual reaction to the light you carried. The isolation you felt wasn't just loneliness, it was the universe carving out a sacred space for you to hear the voice of your purpose without distraction. That mark made you a target because the opposite forces in the spiritual realm recognize the authority it represents. They don't bother with ordinary souls in the same way. They focus their efforts on the marked ones because they know you have the potential to shift realities. So, from this day forward, when you look in the mirror, I want you to speak a new truth over that mark. Do not see a stain, see a seal. Do not see a flaw, see a flag planted on the territory of your body declaring that this life belongs to the divine. Touch it and affirm, I am marked, I am chosen, I am authorized. This is the foundational truth upon which everything else is built. Now, let's go deeper. If the birthmark is a seal, what is it sealing in? Chosen one. Your mark is the visible tip of an immense, invisible iceberg. It is the access point to your personal, unique, energetic blueprint. Every human being has an energy field, an aura, but for you, the marked one, this field is different. It is more complex, more potent, and more finely tuned. Your birthmark is like the control panel for this energy system. It is a concentration of your spiritual power, a vortex where the spiritual and physical planes meet within you. Think about it. Have you ever felt overwhelmingly drained after being in a crowd? Walked into a room and immediately felt the tension or joy without anyone saying a word? Had a physical reaction, a tingling, a warmth, a chill when you were praying, creating, or standing in nature? Have found that people are inexplicably drawn to you to share their life stories, or conversely that certain people seem to instinctively dislike you for no reason? This is not you being overly sensitive. This is you being accurately sensitive. Your energetic blueprint is a high-definition receiver and broadcaster of information. Your birthmark is the focal point of this system. When you are aligned and operating in your purpose, energy flows through this point effortlessly, empowering you, fueling your creativity, and amplifying your intuition. You feel invincible. But when you are out of alignment, when you deny your purpose, people please, or engage with toxic energies, this same point can become a leak. You feel drained, foggy, and emotionally volatile. This is why protecting your energy isn't just a good idea for you. It's a spiritual necessity. You cannot afford to let just anyone into your energetic space.
Your mark is also your spiritual battery. It draws energy from the source to power your specific assignments. The unique shape and location of your mark are not random. They are symbolic of your mission. A mark on the brow or head might indicate a calling to visionary work, spiritual sight, and mental clarity. A mark on the hands could point to a destiny of healing touch, creative manifestation, or powerful action. A mark over the heart center often signifies a calling of profound compassion, emotional healing, and unconditional love. A mark on the feet can suggest a path of grounding new ideas, leading movements, or walking a unique pilgrimage. This is not a rigid system, but a symbolic one. Meditate on your mark. Ask in prayer or quiet contemplation, what is the energy you hold? What is my unique power? The answers will come. They have been waiting for you to ask. Chosen one, because you carry this light, you will attract attention, and not all of it is benevolent. This is a difficult but vital truth to accept. Your birthmark, while a source of power, also makes you a beacon in the spiritual realm. Just as moths are drawn to a flame, so too are lower vibrational energies drawn to your high-frequency light. The challenges you have faced, the sudden attacks of anxiety, the periods of intense spiritual oppression, the nightmares, the feeling of being spiritually weighed down, are often the direct result of this attraction. The enemy's strategy is not to fight you face to face, but to drain your power source. They aim to make you doubt your identity, to feel ashamed of your mark, and to disconnect you from the very energy that makes you powerful.
But here is the shocking truth. Your birthmark is also your primary weapon and shield. When you consciously accept your mark as a divine seal, it activates a protective frequency around you. Think of it as spiritual armor. When you walk in shame, trying to hide it, the armor is full of cracks. When you walk in pride and acknowledgement of its purpose, the armor seals shut. The negative energies that once plagued you will find it increasingly difficult to latch on. Your very acceptance of your identity creates a barrier of light. Furthermore, your mark is a sword. It is a focal point for directing spiritual authority. When you pray, place your hand on your birthmark. Feel the energy concentrate there. You are not just speaking words, you are projecting focused, intentional power. When you declare truth, when you stand against injustice, when you command healing, you are wielding the authority that your mark represents. Remember the times you walked into a tense room and felt the atmosphere shift simply because you arrived? That was you, likely unconsciously, wielding your sword. Your calibrated energy was so strong it recalibrated the room. Now, imagine what you can do when you do this consciously. The battles you fight are not against flesh and blood. They are against spiritual forces that seek to keep humanity asleep. Your mark designates you as a guardian of the awakening. The dreams you have, of battles, of being chased, of using supernatural abilities, these are not just dreams. They are memories of your spiritual night watches where you are already engaged in this work. Your birthmark is your dog tag in this cosmic war, identifying you as a soldier on the side of light. So when you feel under attack, do not cower, do not hide your mark. Touch it. Affirm your identity. I am sealed by light. I am protected by divine authority. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. You will feel a shift. The anxiety will lift. The oppression will break. You have just used your God-given tool.
This path can feel lonely, but chosen one, you were never alone. Your mark is not just an identifier, it is a connector. It operates on a specific frequency, and it is designed to recognize others who are broadcasting on the same band. You have a soul tribe. These are other marked ones, scattered across the world who carry a complementary energy to yours. They may not have a physical birthmark in the same way you do. Their mark might be a profound energy, a look in their eyes, or an undeniable knowing in your spirit when you meet them. Have you ever met someone and felt an instant, deep soul recognition, as if you've known them for 1,000 lifetimes? The conversation flows effortlessly, you share similar wounds and visions, and you feel energetically replenished just by being in their presence? This is not a random meeting. This is a divine appointment. Your marks, your energetic blueprints, recognized each other and called you into alignment. These connections are crucial. They are your support system, your fellow warriors, your co-creators. God did not design you to build the new world alone. You are part of a woven tapestry of light, and each thread must find its place for the picture to be complete. Your soul tribe members help you remember who you are when you forget. They reflect your light back to you and help you sharpen your sword. This principle is also the key to your romantic relationships. The fairy tale of finding a soulmate is a shallow echo of the deeper truth of finding a covenant partner.
A covenant partner is another marked one whose mission is so divinely intertwined with yours that together you form a complete circuit. Your combined energy becomes greater than the sum of its parts. This is why your past romantic relationships may have failed so spectacularly. You were trying to plug your high-voltage spiritual system into a standard household outlet. It either blew a fuse, the dramatic breakup, or simply failed to power you up, the relationships that were devoid of passion or purpose. Your birthmark acts as a spiritual compatibility filter. It will not allow you to settle permanently with someone who cannot handle the voltage of your destiny.
So, stop searching for just any partner. Start preparing for your covenant partner. As you step into the full acceptance of your own mark and your own mission, you will naturally begin to vibrate at a frequency that only the right one can match. You will attract them not by desperate seeking, but by radiant being. Understanding the theory is one thing, living it is another. Chosen one. The knowledge of your mark is useless without its activation. This is not a passive process. It is a conscious daily choice to move from seeing your birthmark as a symbol to experiencing it as a source of active power. Activation begins with acknowledgement and gratitude. Every morning when you cleanse yourself, look at your mark in the mirror. Touch it with reverence. Speak to it. Say, "I acknowledge you. I thank you for the power and purpose you hold. Today, I choose to operate in the full authority you represent." This simple act programs your subconscious mind and aligns your will with your spirit. The next step is cleansing. Your mark is an energy portal, and portals must be kept clean. Just as you clean your physical body, you must cleanse your energetic one. There are several ways to do this. Water. When you shower, visualize the water not just washing your skin, but flowing through your birthmark, cleansing it of any stagnant or negative energy it may have picked up. Smoke. Using sage, Palo Santo, or incense, gently waft the smoke over your mark with the intention of purification. Sound. Use a singing bowl, a bell, or even your own voice toning near the mark. Sound frequencies can break up dense energy. Light. Visualize a brilliant white or golden light pouring down from the heavens directly into your birthmark, filling it with pure, divine power and pushing out any darkness. Find the method that resonates with you. Practice it daily. Then there is the practice of charging and directing. This is where you move from defense to offense. Meditation is your training ground. Sit in a quiet space. Place your hand on your birthmark. Breathe deeply, and as you inhale, visualize drawing light and power from the universe into this point. Feel it warm, tingle, and expand. Hold the energy. Then, when you feel full, you can direct it. For healing, place your charged hands on a part of your own body that needs healing, or visualize sending that light to a loved one in need. For creativity, direct the energy to your hands before you begin a creative project. For protection, visualize the energy expanding from your mark to form a shimmering shield of light around your entire body. This is not fantasy, this is the practical physics of spirit. You are a conduit, and your birthmark is the designated connection point. The more you practice, the stronger and more precise the flow will become.
Chosen one. Your mark is not just for you. Its purpose echoes backwards and forwards in time. Very often, the placement and nature of a birthmark are connected to the unresolved trauma, unfulfilled destinies, or hidden gifts of your ancestry. You are the chosen one in your bloodline to resolve this karma. You are the point of healing. That mark on your throat? Perhaps your grandmother was a truth teller who was silenced, and you are here to speak her words and the words of all who came after her. That mark on your hip? Perhaps an ancestor suffered a great betrayal or violation, and you are here to reclaim sovereignty over your body and your relationships. The intense fear you may have around being seen, or the inexplicable pain you carry in a specific part of your body, might not be yours. It could be the inherited pain of your lineage, stored in the very spot marked by your birthmark. Your life's journey of confronting these very issues, of finding your voice, of healing your relationship with your body, of overcoming fear, is you doing the sacred work of healing your entire family tree. You are the liberator. When you activate your mark and step into your power, you are not just freeing yourself, you are cutting a psychic chain that has bound your ancestors for generations. You are changing the destiny of your children and your children's children before they are even born. They will inherit a legacy of power, not pain. They will be born into a frequency of resolution, not repetition. This is a massive undertaking, and it explains the intensity of your struggles. You are not fighting your own small battles. You are leading a charge across time. Be gentle with yourself. This work is profound. Every time you choose courage over fear, truth over silence, or love over hatred, you are sending a shockwave of healing backwards through your DNA. You are the answer to prayers your ancestors whispered long ago.
Knowing all this, how then shall you live? The responsibility is great, chosen one. To whom much is given, much is required. Stewarding this seal is the great work of your life. First, you must practice radical authenticity. The world needs the real you, not a camouflaged version. Hiding your mark is a metaphor for hiding your power. Let it be seen. Let your strange and beautiful light shine. Your authenticity gives others permission to do the same. Second, you must commit to continuous alignment. Your mark is a compass, but you must choose to follow it. This means making choices that honor your spirit, even when they don't make logical sense. It means leaving situations and people that drain your energy. It means prioritizing your spiritual practices as non-negotiable parts of your day, like eating and sleeping. Third, you must embrace humble power. The ego will want to use this knowledge to feel superior to others. You must crush that impulse. The mark is a sign of service, not status. Your power is for the benefit of the whole, not for self-aggrandizement. Use your voice for the voiceless. Use your healing energy for the broken. Use your vision to light the path for those who are lost. Fourth, become a student of symbols. Your entire life is a conversation with the divine. Learn the language of symbolism. Pay attention to the animals that cross your path, the numbers you repeatedly see, the dreams you have, and the synchronicities that guide your day. Your birthmark is the primary symbol in your life, but it is part of a larger symbolic narrative that is your destiny. Read, study, and meditate on sacred symbols. Your understanding will deepen. Finally, walk in unshakable faith. You now know a secret about yourself that the world is blind to. There will be days you will doubt it. There will be moments the struggle feels too great. In those moments, touch your mark. Remember your seal. Remember your covenant. You were not dropped on this planet by accident. You were deployed. Have faith in the mission, even when you cannot see the full battle plan. Chosen one, you came here with a question about a mark on your skin. You are leaving with a revelation about the purpose of your soul. Look at your life through this new lens. See the divine choreography in every strange event, every painful lesson, every moment of profound connection. Your birthmark was the clue that was there all along, waiting for you to be ready to decipher its code. You are not an accident. You are not a mistake. You are not flawed. You are inscribed. You are sealed. You are chosen. The shocking truth is that the answer to your deepest questions about identity and purpose has been written on your body since the day you were born. You just needed to learn how to read it. The season of hiding is over. The season of shame is concluded. Today marks the beginning of your active service. The world is in a profound transition, and it needs its marked ones to stand up and be counted. It needs you to activate your seal, to wield your sword, and to shine your light without apology. This is your call to arms. If this message has resonated in the deepest parts of your spirit, if you feel the truth of it ringing in your bones, I need you to do something right now.
Type, "I am activated," in the comments below. Let it be a public declaration, a mustering of the troops. Let heaven and earth record that you have received your orders and you are reporting for duty. Then subscribe to this channel. Tap the bell so you don't miss the continuing revelations and guidance that will help you walk this path. And most importantly, share this video. Share it with anyone you feel might be a fellow marked one. You could be the key that unlocks their destiny. You could be the confirmation their spirit has been searching for. Chosen one, the road ahead is glorious. It will be challenging, yes, but it will be filled with more meaning, power, and joy than you can currently imagine. You have a seal upon you. You are known. You are loved. You are empowered. Now, go and live like it.